If you've taken Elmiron and you're having problems with your vision, you may have seen your regular doctor, and that may be an optometrist or an ophthalmologist, and you may have spoken to your doctor about the types of vision problems that you're having, and they may or may not have made a diagnosis. They may or may not have connected that diagnosis to your use of Elmiron. But what we're seeing is most often the type of doctor that would know to look for an Elmiron-related diagnosis with your vision problems would be what's called a retinal specialist. And there are specific types of tests that can diagnose Elmiron-related vision issues. A retinal specialist can do different types of testing that an optometrist or an ophthalmologist may not have access to, may not have the right type of machinery to do, may not even be trained to do, may not have even heard of. The A+ gold standard testing that we're talking about is fundus autofluorescent imaging, FAF testing for short. There are other types of testing that a retinal specialist might do, but the FAF testing is the gold standard in diagnosing Elmiron-related maculopathy. That's the type of testing that you want to have done, and that's the type of testing that will tell you for certain whether or not your vision-related problems are related to your use of Elmiron. What we'd like for you to do is let us know that you've scheduled that appointment so we can mark it on our calendars that you're going for the testing, and we can follow up with you around that time. We can talk to you after that time. Your retinal specialist will actually have images of your retina at that point in time. Those images will become very important as to whether or not you have an injury that can be associated with your use of Elmiron. And experts will be able to look at those images and determine whether or not you have a case that can be prosecuted against the defendants. I'm sitting here today with my friend Stephanie, who can tell you all about it. She's had the test done. She can tell you how easy it was to get done and how painless it was and how she came out on the other side with a diagnosis about what her retina really looks like. I can sit here and I can explain to our clients that it's an easy test and it's painless and it's no big deal and go out and get it. But, they're going to say to me, well, how do you know? But you can tell them, right? You can tell them all about the test because you've had it, right?
Yes, I have.
So why don't you tell us about it and tell us how that test was for you and what kind of experience you had with the test?
The test for me was just part of my twice annual exam at my ophthalmologist's office. I am brave about many physical things. I am not brave about eye stuff. But the FAF was no more troublesome than when they have you stick your chin in the little cup and the doctor just looks at your eyes. The difference here is that instead of facing your doctor, you're facing a camera. They'll tell you what to look at. So, your eye is still. And they just say, hold on, don't blink. And they take a picture. And it's over in a matter of seconds.
So nothing to be afraid of?
Nothing hurts, nothing touches your eye, which for me is absolutely, important. There isn't even an eye drop involved.
And is this something that if anybody else said to you, I'm afraid to have it done, what do you think? Do you think it's worthwhile to have it done? What would your answer to that question be?
Oh, it's totally worthwhile. Your eye health can only be determined by looking at the structures within your eye. And this is the gold standard for doing this. My insurance covered everything. It isn't even the type of tests that had to be pre-approved. And my health plan is a stickler about getting certain more expensive tests pre-approved. This was treated just like any other part of my eye exam.
Talk to your retinal specialist. FAF testing's the way to go. That's fundus autofluorescent imaging. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call us. We're happy to talk to you through it, and we're happy to give you any of the information you need on how to find a retinal specialist if your current doctor doesn't understand or doesn't have the information to guide you in the right direction.